Hi everyone, I've been asked to show how I do the lamps and lights and things like that, and the perfume bottles and whatever. So I'm going to be doing that, but I just want to say, if you haven't seen her, this lady's work, her name is Twilly, Twilly 24382. Run along to her channel. She's made a shabby chic style altered bingo clipboard. It is stunning. And I've just seen what she says. She's gifted it to me and I'm absolutely thrilled. I'm more thrilled for her because I encouraged her to come online to get a channel and to show her work because she is an amazing crafter. And I just love everything she's done. So Twilly, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate it. I can't wait to see it in person. And you've done an awesome, awesome job. So please run along to Twilly 24382 and take a look at her work. Subscribe because she's amazing. Right, so thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it, and I really can't wait to get it in my hands and be able to show people. Now, what you're going to need in this one, you're going to need some tools. So if you're going to join me, you need to get some pliers, some cutters, some pincers, and some round nose ones if possible, because you do need those. Every crafter should have some round nose ones. I have got a pick-me-up tool, which it normally has it's in a like a pen thing, but mine, I don't know what happened to mine. It's in the pot somewhere. And I've had to use, this was a tip from Glenda Carnes. It's like blue tack in the bottom, because when it runs out, you put blue tack in it. And then just push that down and you can still use it. So it's a great tip. You don't have to throw it away, so it's not an expense you lay out that you're going to waste. I've got some tiny spools for pots or what, I don't know, I might use them, I might not. Some bling to go on the beads and that. I need to get my glue out. Here we are. Got my glue out. Some chain, various beads, spacers, bead caps, and what I've found to make something with, I've found this, which is it's, I don't know what it came from. It's plastic, quite soft plastic. There's no hole in it, but that doesn't matter, because what you do is it's got a little cap, a little stem thing there, so I'm just going to cut that off. So even use these, anything and everything you can. Now I might be able to, not sure, put a hole straight through this now I've cut that off. Now let me just try it. Probably not. I'll do it that way actually. Yeah, I need to get a hole in that for the wire to go through. Yeah, I think I've done it. Sort of. I'm just gonna, that's it, I think I've got, yeah, what I've done, I've had to split that, but that doesn't matter, but that's going to make a nice lampshade, okay? I don't have any of the large bead caps left to do the lamps, but what I've got is these. They're metal, and all you do with them is you prise them apart, like that. Let me just see, oops. So you can prise them apart, and that can become, then, you need to cut that bit off, the bit with the bobble on. Oops. Just move that back and forth and take that off. You don't need that bit on. And like I say, just prise them apart. And if you want to make the old-fashioned vintage lamp where you had the big bead, should we get a bead? You take your bead, you pop that inside, and then you can close that up again, like that. Okay? Make sure it's round it. And you've got like a bulb. But what you then need to do is take a piece of wire, you thread it through that, and then you have to find the hole. It's a little bit, actually I could have done that first. Let me just take that off again. I'll just take the pearl out. Oopsie daisy. Where's that? Thread that on, thread that through like that, push the pearl back in it, and then you can either loop that at the end, or if you want to do what I do, because I like to I mean, they don't all match, but if you can get the bead caps all matching and things like that, I'm just putting a little bead cap on like that, so you've got that, And then I'm going to put a pearl on the end of that, because you can have your lamps however you want them. So I'm just going to do that, pop that on, take my glue, just glue the end, pop the bead, just move the bead up and down, which gets the glue inside, and then just pinch it like that, and that will keep that. And then what you need to do is to glue this and glue the bead cap on like that. Okay, and then you straighten up your wire. I mean, you need to push that back in a bit, so push that back in like that, and it just looks like one of the Victorian lamps. So you've got that. And then what you can do with the bottom of it, if you haven't got anything, you know, like I've got some wooden discs, I can decorate that up. I can pop it in one of these, or you can, you know, do a fancy one. Let's put it in this silver. I've got a large silver bead, like that. Now, let me just see. I'm going to snip the end off, wherever I want it, whatever height I want the lamp. Don't worry about it bending, because you can bend it straight back. Do I want that one like that? Yeah, why not? And then what I'm going to do is to pop a bead cap on the end, which is one of these little tiny ones. Oops, come off with my finger. Let's just have a look. Just do that. Pop the bead cap on the end. The spacer it is, actually. Not going to use that one, actually. I'm going to use that one. And just glue them two together. Like, push that down, and you've got a little lamp. When you glue it onto your project, it'll just stand up. I've not got mine straight, actually. But that's one type of lamp that you can make and put that on any projects. So that's that one. And they, I mean, they look fab. But you can do what you want with them. You could have added something else in there, and or something on top of there. And then if you wanted to do a chain, you just get a little bit of chain, and before you put the bead cap on, you would attach a chain into there on a ring, and then you'll have a little dangler here with a bead on the end, like these, or a little diamante thing. Just going to show you what I mean. See, that would go in there. See? And you've got your pulley. So you can do anything like that. So that's that one. Again, do the same with that one. You can add your big bead, which you'll put on there. Let me just show you this one. Let me see. Get a longer piece of wire. So we'll thread that on. We need to thread that through there. Push that onto the end. Because they can be however you want them. I'm just going to put a little bead cap on the end there. Attach that to that. Okay. And you're going to have to glue that in. Now that isn't centerized because I don't have a hole directly in the middle. But if you were doing it, you could do that. Pull that around like that. That's it. So you've got that one, like that. Just lift that off there. Okay, and then what you do here, wherever you want the bend, you can do that. So that's not centralised because I haven't got a bead for it, but you can see what I'm doing, right? I mean, you could do a little die cut or something like that. Then you've got that, and then you can attach that when you cut your bit off, wherever you want it. Let's do a stand-up lamp. Pop on another bead. Well, let's have a look. Let's do one like this. That's too big. We'll just pop that on like that, and I'm just going to pop one of those on at the bottom. Just do it till it starts to set. Like that, and you've got a lamp. Do you see? It's just using the materials that you've got. Sorry, that needs gluing on. Like that. And then you could pop that onto a disc, so you've got a base, and colour the disc. So I hope you can see that. They're easy to do. It's just use your imagination. This one, making a perfume bottle. So I'm going to take a bead. What bead should we use? Use that one, I think. Yep, that goes with that. All you do, these were off the 3-inch stick pins, and I never waste them, because if I want the pin for something, I take this off and keep them. I mean, you could use that on its own as a perfume bottle, but depend on the miniature you're doing. If you just stick the end of it into the end of the bead, like that, you've got a perfume bottle. And then, you know, just to decorate the perfume bottle, if you want to. And there you go, look. It just, I mean, obviously you will do what you want to do, but they're easy to do. Now I will keep these because I'll put them somewhere. I'll put them on a project. There, I'm just adding a rose onto this one. See? And you've got a little tiny bottle with a rose. And then for the top of it, I'm going to add one of these. Like a flower spacer, just for decoration basically. Like that. And then on the top of that, I'm going to add a pearl. And there's the bottle. Look at that. Little shabby chic bottle. Not quite straight, but, you know, I'm just showing you what to do. I mean, you can put all sorts, little diamantes or anything you want on them. It doesn't matter. Even bells. You can change your bell into one of those. And I'm not sure if I can get this one to cut. Right, yep, got it. Okay, so I've got the bell. I've taken the loop off because you don't need that on. And then you just need to prise these apart. Now sometimes I don't have that grip, but hopefully I'm going to have that grip today. Just prise them apart like that. I mean, you can do all sorts with these. You can decorate these up as well. Alcohol ink them, get the colour you want, pull them all apart, put your bead in so you've got your bulb, you know, like that. And then use a bell. It's just think outside the box. You don't have to keep going and buying all these things. Another one is this one. Nice big bead cap. And if you want a little desk lamp, okay, all you need, take your pearl. Oops-a-daisy. First of all, put a nice fancy bead cap on or something. Like that, and then stick the pearl on. Oops-a-daisy. Might need to glue that. Trouble is I cannot see. I've just pulled that off, so just put your glue back on. Like that. Pop that onto your bead. On your bead cap. So if you want like a fancy one for a table. I'm just filming.
What do you want?
Whatever. And then like I say, I mean I don't have nursing chair. So let me just do this. Sorry, I lose track of mind when Ray comes in. Actually, I'm going to take that off. I'm going to pop that one on first. And then I'm going to glue that. Take that off. spin that, and that will even out the glue. And there you go, you've got a little desk time lamp. I could have put a bead in here. I should have done, actually. It's like a bulb. And I could have made that... in fact, I'm going to do that because I don't like that. But I will use this one in a project. So I'm going to just take that off. Get my little... I'm going to use a teardrop pearl. Don't worry about bending them. They can all bend back into shape. So I'm just going to put my teardrop pearl on so it's like a bulb. Take the bead cap. Okay. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Move that up. Come on, Fee. Pull that up. Poke that on. And then on the top of that, I can add... Oh, where's my bead? A crystal. Like that. And then all you do is snip off. And you've got a lamp for a project. They're so easy to make. It's just look, get your things out, look at what you've got, and then if I wanted to even enhance this further, right, put some glue on the bottom. I've got some of these spacers, like, oops, not straight, but there you go, look, and I've just enhanced that a little bit further. Don't worry about all the string. But isn't that gorgeous? And that will go on a project somewhere. And they're so pretty. And if you were to buy something like that in a miniature shop, come on, anybody bought miniatures, you know how much they are. But make your own. I just love making them. And you can do all sorts. So I'm just going to show you that again. You've got that one, which is a desktop lamp. Oh, sorry, mine's not straight. I need to straighten it up. The desktop lamp, another desktop lamp, the stand lamp, perfume bottle, and they look so shabby chic. It's just using your imagination. Another one, let's do another perfume bottle. Stick a bit of glue there. Let's do a fancy one, I think. Put your little bead cap on like that, and then take, I'm going to do the other teardrop. I'm going to do it in pink, I think. Hold that in position. And you've got a little, not quite straight mine, but like I say, I'm only showing you. And then on the front, where's my pick-me-up tool? Take a bit of glue. Take a bit of glue out of one that won't come out. Get a needle. Like that. So let me see what type of... Oh, right, I've got a white one, that'll do. Tiny bit of glue on there. Take the pick-me-up tool. Nice white heart. Oh God, my... Should I have used what's it glue? Should I use? Wrong glue. Never mind. I'll do it again. Tiny bit of hot glue and pop that on, and there you go. And then all you need to do then is add another one of those. That's the flower one. To the base. And look, perfectly vintage, shabby chic perfume bottle. In fact, that bead should have come off and we put a different colour. Or maybe a pink one. But I didn't have any pink hearts. Let me just see. Let me just take that off. I'm not happy with that, so I'm just taking it off. Then you can do that and they peel off. It's just glue. Oops, my board fell. Oh, come here, Fee. Oh, let's just have a look. I don't know if I've got anything small enough. Oh, yes, I have. Wow, yeah. Let's just have a look at this and we'll do this again. Like you say, pop a little bit of glue on. And I've got a nice pink heart to match. How shabby chic is that? Isn't that gorgeous? And it's just a matter of trial and error. See what you've got, see what you can do. And that's going to be great on a desk somewhere. And I love doing these miniatures because they don't take long. And in fact, let's have a look. No, I don't want anything like that. It's just, I don't know. Let's have a look at this one. I've got a green one here. And what I'm going to do with that is take that, take one of those, pop that on, straighten it up, clean it off. I'm going to add one of the tiny spacers. If it goes wrong, just peel it off. It doesn't matter. I will get it right. The traffic is horrendous today. Horrendous traffic. You just have to squeeze that on the right place. That's it. And you just need a tiny pearl as a top. And then we can add that to a base. Like that. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Anybody who's not done miniatures, try them. And he's gluing on. I'll glue that in a minute. Try them. You know, all it is just chipboard. These are just chipboard pieces. Make yourself, just do a table. All you need to do, if you've got a die or cut yourself a piece of card, an oval, just a piece of oval chipboard, make yourself a leg out of wire. You know, you can just do fancy leg wire or whatever leg you want to put them on. Cover it with some lace. Make sure you've got a lace around the edge. Let me just show you mine, because I did a table not long ago. It's for a project I'm doing, but I haven't finished it yet. Here we are. Right. Right, here's mine. These are just prototypes. The actual, this one I'm actually going to use. I had some Baroque dies left. This was bigger than this, but I just cut it round. Now, I've just made my legs like that. Just draw them. I mean, this is a prototype. You need 2 of those and 2 bars in between for the sturdiness, okay? And that you've got a table. Now, let's just have a look at this. Just to get yourself used to and being confident in making miniatures. You can cover that with paper, edge it all with lace or beaded, whatever you do, and then make yourself a table of decoration, right? I mean, I can take this off, so I'm not bothered about it. It's just a prototype. It works, so I know it works. Pop your lamp on. And you could do, you don't have to do it that style. I'm on about if you're doing a dressing table or something like that. Pop your perfume bottles on. I'm going to use the green one. You know, you can make yourself little tiny, once you've covered that with lace or painted or whatever you're doing, put yourself some little mats on. Make yourself some little tiny mats. Cut them out with your circle cutters or whatever you've got by hand, whatever it takes. And then you can do yourself a little dressing table. You know, you can do a mirror and things like that. I'm just putting them like this so I can show you. I mean, they're not straight. I haven't put mine on straight. And then like these bead caps, they're fancy on one side, but use that as a dish. So you just, don't worry, I can take all this apart, so I'm not fussed. Put your little dish on. Take some tiny wee seed beads. I need to get the smaller ones. Okay, I'm just showing you. You can pop them in there like the little sweets. Okay. See what I mean? So there, and then you can drop some glossy accents in there. So that'll seal that. but you've got yourself some little sweets, or get some cotton wool, roll some little balls of cotton wool up and put them in, so like it's just a cotton wool holder. It's think outside the box and think about what you've got. I even made a chair. I've got a set of chairs to go with this table. And they're just made with wire. This is only a prototype. I just want to see if it works. I bent the wire to make the fancy back. Cut out the little seat. Slotted the slits in there so that the wire went in. Bent the wire underneath. Crossed over the wire for the legs. And I've got a little chair. And look, I can sit and... I hope you can see that. I can sit and enjoy looking at my things. But you know, it's just so easy to make these sort of things. It's not hard at all. There's another one. I mean, make yourself a prototype with lots of things on to give you ideas. Sometimes looking at something actually can give you more ideas. And I do that sometimes. I make a mock-up of things. Well, that's not straight. Never mind. But look. Oh, I forgot about the beads. Oh, you silly girl woman. You silly girl woman. Silly old Fiona. Come on. Right. Tell you what I'll do. I want you to see it, you see. Oh, it's not doing it. It's not doing it. But that's, you know what I mean. You can make all sorts. You can even make... Let me get the beads I've just dropped. That's not straight, is it? Oh, never mind. What else can you make? And these pulleys... I know this is too big, but I'm just showing you. You often get necklaces with these hanging off. I save them all. Take that off, make a smaller one, like a little seed bead or something like that. And then what I could have done was attach that to the lamp, and it hangs. Let me just, I don't know if I can show you that. I'm just trying to show you. You can put it underneath and attach it, so you've got a little pulley with a tiny bead on. And they look so cute. You know, it's just... Think outside the box. I hope I'm giving you some ideas. Think of things you can use. It was a bell, so what? You can change that now into a lamp. Let me just see if I can... I want to pull this apart. I haven't got the strength. Oh, like that. Done that one. See? And you'll have a different shape. Oh, let me see if I can get it done. But do you see what I mean? And you've made yourself a lamp. You just need your bead to go in it. Drop your bead in. So you've got your bulb, and then thread it through. Whatever you want to do with them. It's just easy to make something if you think outside the box. I hope that's helped you. I mean, you can even put buckles on, right? If I've got a big enough bead, like this one. Now, just let me show you. Oh, bend that in my fingers, right? Get yourself a little thin ribbon, tie your ribbon on. Or you can just add a little tiny ribbon to it. Use a buckle as a bit of decoration with a ribbon on. Or a bit of bling. You know, like that. Just think outside the box. Look around at what you've got. And go